Hi, and welcome to The Hero's Word. I'm Andre, and this week I'm going to give you the lowdown on DC's second batch of new Rebirth titles. Hopefully you got into your local comic shop and picked up the first batch because they were incredible, and this week's titles are just as amazing. 5 are up this week, and I'm going to give you the skinny on each of them. First up is Aquaman. Dan Abnett, one of my favorite writers, is tackling this character, and the first issue was kind of dynamite in my opinion. We tread on the ground of people making fun of Aquaman in this issue, very reminiscent of Jeff Johns' first issue for the New 52, but in this one we are setting up Aquaman's most dangerous adversary, and it looks like this is going to be a really good series. One of the things I didn't like in this first issue was the jumping in the artists. We had one artist do the first 2 pages, and that artist did the closing 2 pages, so it kind of jostled me out of the book a little bit, but keep in mind this is just the Rebirth special and not the ongoing title, which starts in a couple of weeks. Hopefully the art will be more seamless in that series. Next up, we have Action Comics returning to its original number of 957. That's right, Action Comics will soon be hitting the big 1,000, and that's going to be an amazing milestone for comics. So, Dan Jurgens, old-time Superman writer, the guy who brought us the Death of Superman originally, now has reins on this book. This first special was kind of awesome again. I really enjoyed it. We had flashbacks in the last special of Superman last week, and we saw Doomsday. In this issue of Action Comics, we see Doomsday brought into this new universe, and it sets our characters on a stumble. So, this book, we have Lex Luthor trying to capitalize on the death of Superman, donning a powered suit and calling himself the Superman of Metropolis, and that causes the Clark Kent from the previous universe to step out of the shadows and become our new Superman. Great first issue, excellent start to the series. I highly recommend you reading this one. Detective Comics, back to its original number as well, 934, so almost as close to that big 1,000. This book is turning into a team book, and it was another good start. So we've got Batman figuring out that somebody's watching all his extended family of vigilantes. He has now recruited Batwoman to make sure the other members that are getting hunted are going to be ready to take on this new threat. As it's revealed, it looks like there are an army of people coming after Batman and the extended members of his crime-fighting family. We've got Spoiler, we've got Orphan, we've got Red Robin, and Clayface joining the crew. In this first issue, Azrael gets taken down by this mysterious adversary who he claims is Batman. Great first issue, excellent art, and looks like we're going to have some surprises as we see how this team comes together. Next up, we have Flash. And if you read the Rebirth special, you know that the Flash is always key to DC's changing of their universes. Flash was responsible for the actual birth of the New 52 universe in Flashpoint, and in the Rebirth special, he played a really big part. This first special also connects extremely well to that first Rebirth special, with Wally and Barry trying to figure out what exactly went wrong. Great moment in that book was when Wally teams up and he recommends going to Batman. So Barry and Wally and Bruce have got to figure this out. They're working together and they're trying to solve this mystery. Great first issue. I'm expecting a lot from this series, and I think because it's a popular TV show, it's a great starting point for people who don't really know much about the comic book version. And last but certainly not least is Wonder Woman. I'm most looking forward to this new team of Greg Rucka and art by Liam Sharp, and this special did not disappoint. So what would you do if everything in your world was a lie? That's what's happening to Diana, and she cannot put the two worlds together. Is she really the daughter of Zeus, or was she willed into being by her mother by being a clay figure? Also, was she ever the god of war? How do the Olympians fit into this? What is her real history? Great moment in this book is when she ties herself up with the lasso and asks the question, who am I? And if you've read Wonder Woman for a long time, you know that's a question that's always been within the Wonder Woman series with the famous story arc is, who is Donna Troy? Who is Diana Prince? This book, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of it. The last 15 pages had great art by the new series regular artist Liam Sharp, and it's going to have some surprises and answer a lot of questions. So that's the skinny on the new 5 books coming from DC Rebirth this week. I hope you picked them up. I hope you enjoyed last week's bundle. And make sure you get them on your pull and hold list because DC has sold out of their first batch and they're going to second prints. I'm Andre, and that's the Hero's Word. If you like our video, please click the like button, and we're showing you a couple other videos for you to check out. If you continue to enjoy our content, please hit subscribe.